And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready. Eagle blue. Gold team. 43 rail.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Smith, red. Ready.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's got room. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Blaster, 6. White, white. Rail, yellow.
Young on third down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Looking to throw on second down. Phillips. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Now Young. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Young working out of the gun. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Now 4th down and 1.
Young to throw on 4th. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Phillips throwing to start the drive. Checking this down to Stevenson. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Phillips. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now they'll audible to something else. They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 36 yards. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go now.
Young will set to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ready.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 45 yards rushing for him. He's only carried the ball 4 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Mitchell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
Young.
and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Sanders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Following the interception, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Try the right side with Mitchell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Here is Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Peppers. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
To throw is Phillips. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going deep for Hopkins.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Here's Phillips to throw on 2nd down.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And his kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Phillips. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Derek Brown. And they're going to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
There he goes, right side. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Bryce Young scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Take it across for Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, 24 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Patriots.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Phillips now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Young to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On the counter now, it's Sanders.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here we go.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Clock, 10.
Young now. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
On the double.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now here's Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
On the counter, Mitchell. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A toss left side for Mitchell.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Here we go.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Keon White got in there for the sack.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is gone. And they'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Draymond Jones in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now Phillips, off play action. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Phillips on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Phillips. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Phillips.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
Ready, break.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Okay, break.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On the set.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Strikers, 3-3.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Set, ready.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set.
On the toss, it's Mitchell.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Cut.
Here's Mitchell.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Thornton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.